Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Take the cars off, be ready. Be ready. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
First corner always a little sketchy. With the car being so loose. Ooh, Derek Cope really slow through there, so able to grab that position. There's Ricky Rudd looking to take it 3 wide. And Benson back in the number 09. And for the first time, I believe since after Rockingham, we have a change in the points lead. Mackenzie 2 mediocre results in a row. Sees him fall down to second place behind Kevin Harvick. I believe it does only single digits in terms of the gap there. In fact, the entire top 5 is basically neck and neck. I think there's 25 points separating the top 5, and then third place through 5th is basically a 3-way tie. Sterling Marlin, who was on a pole, falling all the way back to 15th already. Very rough one for him with the drop of the green flag. I see him up there on the high side. Spencer right behind us in the number 4. I believe this is his first Cup start since the Daytona 500. He was driving for, I believe, Ultra Motorsports, who has since closed their Cup operations, or scaled them back at least. We focus on the, I believe, the Truck Series. But Burton there, this time in a white unsponsored Roush car. The team just not able to get sponsorship lined up on that thing. Trying to get to the bottom of Ricky Crib, but unable, and he'll get in front of us now. Ah, there's Marlin falling like a rock. Maria's teammate behind him now. Or a little wanting to snap loose. Out of the corners, especially right now. I was a little blown, or taken aback by just how quick the cars are here. It was cloudy both practice and qualifying, and they would. Oh, we've got to spin Kyle Busch. Brendan Martin coming back up on the track. We were lucky to make it through that one. Just managed to avoid everything.
Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Take the cars off. Be ready. Be ready.
Marlin here was the source of that caution.
Green, green,
Got
green.
into Kyle Busch, getting into the corner, and then poor McMurray really got the short end of the stick on that one. Brutal hit to the driver's side door. Has not gone to the garage, but did have to go a lap down due to extensive repairs needing to be done on that machine. I also opted to come down pit road, get 4 new tires. Also get myself a slight fuel advantage on the field. Oh yeah, where everybody's getting held up by the 42 now, I can just tell. Because they're on the bottom lane.
Outside. Still outside. All
Only
clear.
take things easy. There we go. He's up on the high side now. That should help start to unclog themselves and get through. This will really spread out the field for sure.
Inside. Still there. Inside.
Not sure which lane is prevailing for now. If I can get down in front of Cope here, I'll at least made up a couple of spots. Three wide. Be careful.
Outside. Still there.
Poor Bill Elliott.
Still
And
there.
held up by the slow McMurray.
Still outside. Still outside. Still outside. All clear.
And there we go, we made it around. Let's see. Jeff Gordon and Kurt Busch still leading. Elliott Sadler's moved up along with Rusty Wallace. Kevin Harvick lost a bunch of spots all the way back to 10th place. Kenseth right in front of him in 8th. So those two battling to see out of here with the points lead. Seems like Marlin's car is generally okay. Olstead are just down on speed, interestingly. Got Kyle Busch right behind us. I think we're close to getting a run on Terry here.
Outside. Still there. Still there. All clear.
I think for the AI, they're generally better on the outside through the corner. For myself, it's definitely the inside question. Something that's different about this track is it's the through to the end of the run, it's the right rear that's taking the brunt of the wear. With the car set up so loose. Bit of the usual right front.
Good job, buddy. Let's be easy on the throttle. Try to save your tires as best you can.
I think that our car will definitely come alive in about 30 laps if I had to guess. About a 10 lap advantage on everybody else. Except for Marlin there. Also made a little bit of a wedge adjustment. That seems to have helped tremendously. We're getting a little snappy loose on our exit or going through the tri-oval. I was close to getting a run. We drive a little deeper into the corner just to keep him at bay. There's, I believe, Brendan gone to the inside of Marlin, so a bit of a checkup here from Bill Elliott, I believe. And now working on Biffle in front of him. Jeff Green. I'd be tempted to give him a little bump as I head by, but 100% confident I'd be able to do it without, just taking myself out. I'm going to take a couple laps and experiment with a slightly higher line. Imagine I'll want to move up later into the runs, so feel for it now might be half bad of an idea. A couple of spots back from where we were running before we pitted. Losing a lot of time to the leaders every lap still. We're 14 seconds back. With Sadler and Dale Jr. up front now. Kenseth also coming to the front. Kurt Busch is going all the way back to 8th place, and here comes other Kyle.
Still there inside. Still there inside. Clear hallway.
As he was bringing friends, Rick Burton, Ryan Newman. Despite our top 10 at Bristol, which, again, I have to say I'm very proud of that result, considering how poorly we've been running, especially at intermediates. To go from, starting at the back, near the back, working our way towards the front, then going a lap down, being taken out by Matt Kenseth, and then persevering to come back and finish in the top 10 on the lead lap is a very respectable result. We've been running badly as we were. Having a race go like that feels even better. Despite that, we only jumped up to 34th in the points, which shows how poorly we did previously. The progress is progress, I guess. Try following Gone here.
Inside, all clear.
Just able to get the Kyle Busch's inside, but
Inside, all
He's going to have a run on the 77, so I'll back off a little bit.
Outside.
So that turned out to be the correct thing to do.
Still there. All clear.
Another advantage that staying out, or that pitting gave us, is we'll have an opportunity to pit, you know, just a little bit later than everybody else, and lead a lap. Cars can stay out as long as us are. Murray is a lap down and heavily damaged, and then Marlon, who behind us for position.
Still outside.
As long as we're ahead of the 40.
All clear.
Do you see a reason why we shouldn't? If we just, you know, stay out and get a caution, then really benefit us. All right, up to 32nd now. I would expect the AI to pit around lap 60. A bit before that, maybe. Top three are running right together. We'll be getting to lap traffic fairly soon. Ravani, the slowest car in the lead lap. It's a shame since one of the fast cars at Bristol last week that had a number of laps before Rusty ultimately prevailed. Last week Rusty had, I mean, his car was in a league of its own, it looked like. Drove through the entire field. Is that 42? We do get a caution. I'll probably park him, that we don't have a repeat of what happened on the last restart.
The undertows of the flapper. Outside.
Quite a difference in speed, as you can see. If I'd known I was going to get a run on Cal through the corner like that, I would have up higher. See if we can make this one work. Not quite. It's definitely worth a try.
Inside.
Different if we're actually to his outside and we
Still
can
there. Inside.
give him less room to work with coming out of off the corner.
Clear low, buddy.
Go, and then we walk the low side. Up to 31st now. Guys, we've run all day. Race is going better than our Busch debut here. We spent that day running outside the top 35 or the top 40. There. In the truck race, first time here, got taken out as we were leaving the pits. coming up on the Biff. We're starting to see our tire advantage come into effect now. A bit faster.
Outside. Still there. Clear high.
Yeah, even 10 laps. Pretty big effect. There's our lap traffic. For 21, let's see. 21 seconds back now. We're gonna go a lap down if this thing stays green. And there's Rusty Wallace aiming for his 3rd win this season. 3 wins in 7 races, I believe, which is quite impressive. Really coming up on Craven quickly. Look to his outside. Tap the wall, but make a difference.
Inside.
Yeah, the car really stuck on the
Still there.
upper lane there as well.
All clear.
Busch has gone to the pits. This for pit stops? I feel like it's a little too early for that.
Inside.
Anybody else pitting though?
Still there. Inside. Clear low way.
He was in there for like 30 seconds, so doing a repair of some sort, clearly.
Inside.
And they're just leaving the pit, so he'll be
Still there. Inside.
multiple laps down.
Still there. Inside. Still there. Still there.
Side by side with Boomer. Oh, there's Jeff Green coming into the pits.
Still there. Clear low way.
Maybe this is green flag pit stops and Kyle Busch was just repairing some of the damage from that first caution.
Inside. Clear low way.
Crossover on Benson here.
Outside. Good job, buddy. Take a look at your time for me. All clear.
Go 26th now. I think that pit stop really paid off. No longer losing a ton of time for the leaders, but with them being in traffic now. Run up in this 3rd lane, I wonder. Pretty much can. Have to be careful about it tightening up out of the corner.
Inside. All clear.
Lefgren was in the pits for about a minute. So, and no one else has pitted, so What I think happened was they both had some sort of mechanical issue, incidentally just at the same time. But it wasn't bad for either of them to actually DNF or anything. "34 cars in the lead lap. Wallace throwing a bit of a lead. I have 2 DEI cars in the top 5. Waltrip, who has been running around 10th place for much of the races, worked his way up towards the front. Busch also putting himself back in contention. Dale Jarrett, the other Yates car, also enters the top 10. Tony Stewart, the kind of biggest loser out of all of this, he's fallen back to 14th. Wonder if Green or Busch, if they're back out on the track, are running slow like McMurray is at all. That could also add another element of kind of danger or an effect on things if we get a restart. Real danger is if they do get a restart and they just clog up both lanes. We lose who knows how much time. Lost about half a second to Rusty that lap. Assuming he's in traffic, he's still running way, way, way faster than us. As far as tire wear, both right sides in the yellow. Temps have pretty much equalized the fronts and the rears. But handling's still quite nice. Nice to drive. Until it's tightened up. Running a little slower than we otherwise would be, but I'm not trying to push the car, so I'm not ending up being all snappy loose on exit, which is definitely what would be happening if I was trying to push hard. But just biding my time pretty much until pit stops, and then we'll pit after everybody else. 5 bonus points and lose too much time. We're slowly running down this group in front of us. About a second in the past 10 laps or so. We're about a second and a half ahead of Benson behind us. As pit stops go, imagine it's happening soon because we have 17 laps left of fuel. The field should have roughly 7. I'm assuming they have roughly the same usage as us. That is McMurray in front of us now. Now 3 laps down. Still ahead of Jeff Green on the track. Because Jeff was in the pits for so long while we We're running at full speed. Murray enable us to catch up to Rudd quite a bit that lap. Actually, Larry Foyt now. Front. That car has a bit of sponsorship on the back. Still lacking primary sponsorship like they had from Haas, Perez, or am I sure of the pronunciation? Probably one of those two. Pretty funny, I would bet that the 42 straightaway speed is the same as his speed through the corner. Just running full throttle. Full track. Oh, it looks like someone's pitting there. I think that's Scott Riggs. We've got a couple others. I saw Schrader there. I mean, too, this thing was really starting to get tight on me. Actually gained a huge amount of time on Benson behind us. These guys are pitting now. Boy, it is. We're taking 4 tires as expected. Right up to 11th. Hopefully we'll only need to run 1 or 2 more laps. We're going to take the lead. I'm going to run pretty hard now. Caution thus far, so probably will not be getting one.
Great job, buddy. I had to pay you. Great job.
Alright, hopefully we got it this time by.
Same old driver, just a different day, buddy. Way to work. Clean air here, buddy. Let's
Very
get
good.
a nice friend up here.
Got Jeff Burton here at a very unlucky time.
Your road speed 45, 3 miles a second.
Go. Pretty safe approach I took there.
Back up,
Whoa,
back up.
just
back up.
overshot it. That'll cost us some time.
Go, 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 dig, 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 go,
14.4.
All the way to the last line. Your road speed 45, 3 miles a second.
Good stuff by my pit crew. But Elliott Sadler out front now, presumably because he pit.
Dig, buddy.
Or Rusty did. You're on wall trip running 3-4. Goes Sadler, so we are now at a lap down.
Outside, still outside, flare high.
There's the group that was running behind us, those Benson, so we'll lose about 4 or 5 seconds, I think. Well, we have 5 more points in our pocket. Would have had otherwise. So Junior getting held up by Craven. 3 laps to go now, so we can afford to run pretty hard. Oh man, Junior just cannot get a break. Craven battling Juniors, that'll probably let us pick rack up some time on him. Yeah, this worked out pretty nicely for us. The two cars that got around us for position are sitting right here in front of us. So I can stick to Craven's inside here.
All clear. Outside. Still outside. All clear.
Go one spot back. The junior will help us out and be easy for us to get number 2. Yes, he will.
Outside.
Guess this is
Still there.
Junior's indirect way of
All clear.
paying us back for enabling him to win at Atlanta. Lock Craven on the bottom. Improved our best lap by about 3/10. And already starting to lose time to Junior, but that's no surprise. Definitely one of the fastest cars. Also a very proficient driver here. This is the track where he got his first Cup win. Ricky Road is about Ricky Rudd. About 2 seconds up the road. Already pulling away from Craven. Rusty less than a 10th behind Sadler that time by. He's still right on his tail. The change up in the top 10, Casey Kane, Casey Mears, and Mark Martin all up in there. There are 23 cars in the lead laps, so they're in front of us before we'd be able to get the lucky dog. Well, that is a caution. So Larry Foyt going to get the lucky dog. In the term IC smokes, they're going to back it down right away. See who it was. Oh, Bobby Labonte. And and Rusty. That was the leaders. The leaders all just wrecked. This is a game changer. Remember when I said that we wouldn't be getting the lucky dog? It turns out that Rudd and Foyt both got taken out in that accident, which means that we ended up getting it. It goes to the first car that was not involved in the accident that brought out that caution. So, twice in a row now, we've ended up with a lucky dog. A very, very opportune time. Oh, I think there are some cars with damage out here. Dale Jr. is one of them, clearly. But yeah, so many cars got taken out. Watched a bit of the replay. Started with Green and Labonte. But who's slow here is Schrader. Definitely is. And then everybody else just piled in because they, you know, what goes up must come down. They slid down the track. And now here we are in 17th. Top 20 on an intermediate would be very welcome change.
Outside. Still outside. Clear high.
Briggs has no hood. The leader now, Matt Kenseth.
Still outside. All clear.
Johnson was in it, I see. Yeah, Waltrip's falling back quickly. Casey Mears up to second with Mark Martin and Joe Nemechek. Nemechek was outside of the top 10. Dave Blaney as well. And Johnson's really been in it. Look at his passenger side door. It's all smushed in. Stewart was in it.
Still there inside. Still there inside.
There are only 24 cars in the lead lap, and then 28 cars even out on the track. Like, that's 15 cars that had to retire. Top line is really not working out for us.
10 laps to go. This time by 9 minutes close. Still there inside.
Well, it reminds me of that Atlanta race in the Busch Series, I think from
Still there inside.
02.
Still there inside.
Where, you know, having the best day. Not terrible, but nothing special. And then boom, late in the race, entire field wrecks. Check up here. And you recognize that was Harvick.
Clear high.
Good orange with blue. It
Outside.
looks cursed.
Still outside.
Mayfield is a little slow. I think he's a lap down. Oh, we're in the grass. Oh, geez.
Still outside.
Survived.
All clear.
Johnson right behind us. Kurt Busch now. I cannot believe that we are fighting for a top 10 right now. Up front now, it's Casey Mears looking for his second win. Casey Kane also looking for his second. Dave Blaney up to 4th place. He's only started a couple times this year. Get around Dale Jarrett for 10th here.
Clear high.
Looks like Sterling Brown's going to end up with a top 10 as well.
You can see those boys up there. They're rumbling.
All right, Kurt Busch. Around Stewart.
Outside. Still there. Still there. All clear.
We also have probably up to a 5-lap tire advantage on some cars. Depending on when they pit in that cycle. 9th place now. Oh my goodness, are we about to get a back-to-back top 10 out of nowhere? Two sub 40th place finishes to this. Looks like it's down to just Mears and Kane. As and Blaney just not quite close enough. We're a lap down. Oh, he slowed up Kurt Busch, but I think we've got to stick with the 97.
Be on your toes on the flapper. 2 to go at the line. Stay after him. Outside. All clear.
Car for position in front of Busch's Jeff Gordon. Couple lappers on the way first. Less than a 10th between
One more time.
Mears and Kane. 1 lap to go. We just need to bring this car home now. And in front of Busch there. Slow him up, but I don't think we're quite close enough to get a big run. And there we go. Casey came with the last lap pass for the win. And a 9th place for us. Oh my goodness.
Awesome job, my friend. Awesome.
Little stunned right now. That was quite something. Another good result. That should really help us in the points now.